What's up, y'all? It's your boy eBay Fight Predictions in the building. I'll be breaking down Brunson versus Darren. So really good fight in the main event of UFC Vegas. I think 36, right? 36. This might be ABC, right? Or no, this is ESPN Plus. So really good card. I mean, you got some really good UK guys on here. But yeah, man, obviously we're here to talk about the main event. I mean, this fight has huge implications on the middleweight division. I mean, I'm kind of looking at this as, Derek's last run at a belt and Darren Till's kind of almost comeback tour. That's how I can kind of dub this for both guys. That's kind of the story for both guys leading into this fight. But besides that, if we talk about the stats, obviously, and your records and all that, and also forgot the rankings. I almost forgot. Always got to talk about the UFC rankings. Don't forget, it feels so good to have my computer back, y'all. My laptop, obviously. My MacBook Pro. It feels so good, y'all. Y'all don't know how happy I am. Even though she a hoe, I'm pretty happy. But if we look in the middleweight division, Derek Brunson's number 5, Darren Till's number 7. So interesting. Darren Till has fallen in the rankings. I think he was top 5 at one point. And Derek was actually not in the top 5. So it is kind of crazy the kind of role reversal these guys have played in their careers. And we see one guy that's on a 4-fight win streak and another guy that's, I think, in his last 5, 2-3, in Darren Till. But I mean, it's going to be an interesting fight. But if we look at the stats, Derek is 22-7. Is fighting out of he's fighting out of Florida. I know he's from North Carolina, but he's fighting out of Florida. Also, he's 37 years old, height of 6'1", and reaches 77. Darren Till, 18-3-1. Hey, the kid got a good record. I give him that. Fighting at a Liverpool. I know Ed probably gonna kill me for my UK accent. Age 28, height of 6 foot, and reaches 75. So I mean, really interesting here. I mean, I don't know. It's weird. Like, I don't think the reach is going to play a big factor for Brunson. I think really what it plays for is Darren. I don't think Brunson's going to really strike with this guy, I think Brunson's going to put a wrestling onslaught. Could I see Brunson catching Till? Maybe. But I don't know. It's just one of those fights where it's like anything can happen, but most likely Darren Till is gonna have to be the anti-wrestler in here, and Derek is gonna go for his legs, right, and try to pick him up and ground and pound him. And Derek's really good on that. You got to give. I know some guys, and I get it. I know some guys don't like the wrestling aspect or the grappling. I wouldn't even say they don't like the grappling aspect of it. They just don't like the. I don't know how to say this. The humping, the humping aspect. I can make jokes like that because I wrestled, so I think it's kind of funny. But I get it though. I get it. It's not fun to watch. Me, I've gotten so used to watching wrestling. Like, if you know how a wrestling tournament works, you get there early in the morning, 6 o'clock, and then you leave fucking like basically 6 o'clock at night, or even crazy enough, I've left at 8 o'clock at night. So I'm so used to watching. And this is at the high school level, so you don't see a lot, unless you get to, the state championships like I did. You don't see a lot of great wrestling, at those lower levels, and it's really bad, right? So, so when I see bad wrestling, or, I guess humping, in other words, of other predictors, my boy, dude, I was what? I don't want to get too off topic, but I was watching my boy Ali. He had me crying, bro. He had me crying. Who did he call? He called somebody just gay, just straight up, like, that's gay. Like, I forgot who he called. Or he just called the style of being a hump boy, I guess, gay. And like, for me, I can laugh at it because I get it. I don't think he's wrong. But I like grappling though, so and I grapple, so I get it. But back to the point, like I said, yeah, Darren Till, he's going to be trying to stuff those takedowns. Derek is trying to get those takedowns, and he's going to try to finish the fight. I don't think Derek did kind of do that against Holland, but I don't think Derek's going to try to, like, not finish the fight. Derek wants to finish the fight, He's not a 5-round fight. I think that was his first 5-round, like, it's not his first 5-round fight, but it's the first fight he went a full 5 rounds, you know. So it is interesting in that aspect. But I mean, besides that, if we go look at what these guys have accomplished in terms of notable wins for a guy like Darren Till, I mean, he's a former welterweight, and he's really primarily still only beaten real welterweights. I know he has a win over Kelvin Gastelum, but in my humble opinion, Kelvin's, he's a legit middleweight contender, but he's more of, to me, he's more of a welterweight frame. Robert Whitaker, former welterweight, and he lost to him too. But I mean, yeah, I don't want to get too much. He has wins over Donald Cerrone. He went to a draw with Nicholas Dalby, which is interesting. I completely forgot about that. But yeah, beat Donald Cerrone. I said that again. Beat Stephen Thompson and beat Kelvin Gastelum. I think those are his best 3 wins. He's fought Tyron Woodley, got Darst in the 2nd round, got knocked out by Jorge Masvidal, and lost his last fight by decision to Robert Whitaker. He did good in that fight, though. He dropped him in the 1st round and then proceeded to lose the next 4. So it is what it is. But he did a lot better than against Whitaker than, sadly, Derek did, and that's just the truth. But if we look at the interruption, y'all know this. Even though she a brand new hoe, she still do the same things. You can't change a hoe. But I mean, like I said, if we go look at notable wins for Derek Brunson, I mean, the guy is beating some good guys. I mean, knocked out. Well, even let's go back, right? He had that crazy performance against Yoel Romero, and he was winning the first 2 rounds, and then Yoel, he just came back. I thought Yoel, you could see Yoel was coming back in that 2nd. Obviously, I don't want to say like Derek dominated him, but like it was crazy. It was back and forth in my opinion, but Derek was winning rounds, and it would have been one of the biggest upsets. But Yoel figured him out, got him tired, and dude, it was brutal the way he was just killing Derek like that. And Derek is taking damage. He has a win over Lorenz Larkin, good win right there. Beat Ed Herman in the 1st round. Knocked out Sam Alvey. Knocked out Uriah Hall. So he was on a bit of a win streak since the Yoel fight. He was on a 5-fight win streak going into that Robert Whitaker fight, and I mean, it was nonsense what I saw that day. It was really, really, really bad. It was not good from Derek. Like, it was bad. That's something that Derek has even publicly said. That's a fight he wants back bad. Like, he wants to run that one back. Like, probably that one and Adesanya he wants a rematch with. Then he fights Daniel Kelly. Daniel Kelly's not really that good, but I mean, he did beat Rashad Evans, so hey, it is what it is. Knocked him out quick. Knocked out Lyoto Machida. So here's the thing. Lyoto is... And he has that loss to Anderson, and he won that fight, so I don't even want to talk about that. But the thing with the Lyoto fight is that I feel like Lyoto was so worried about this guy's, takedown that, he kind of, I don't want to say disregarded his striking, but, he kind of did that, right? So Derek he got power, right? And in this point in Derek's career, he was doing a lot of dumb stuff, right? He was lunging, he was doing all the, it looked like he was sorry y'all, but yeah, like I was saying, he was lunging, he's doing a lot of dumb stuff. But yeah, it's just, I don't know what to say, man. Derek has his way of striking. It cracks me up. I'm not here to hate on him. He can do him, but I mean, Derek is a different guy, man. I truly believe that ever since those first 2 losses to Jacare and Adesanya, he's been a different person. The Lyoto Machida win was good, right? He shocked him. He had him on stilts, man. I think Lyoto was thinking about the takedown, and that could happen to Darren. But in these 2 fights, I feel like it completely changed it. Derek, he was training in North Carolina all by himself. He wasn't doing his thing. He was trying to run his own gym. He didn't have a head coach. He didn't have a real team behind him, and I truly believe those are the reasons why he lost to Jacare in his hometown. He lost to Jacare in Carolina in a rematch. Then he got knocked out by Adesanya, going for a bunch of takedowns, grabbing his shorts. All right, shameful moment on Derek right there, but it is what it is. But I mean, ever since then, Derek has completely changed, and we've seen the inception of the blonde Brunson, and actually we saw it in the Edmund Shabazian fight. I don't think Blonde Brunson was born against Edmond, but the inception of Hard Knocks, or I guess Stanford MMA Brunson, when he fought Elias Theodore and Ian Heinisch, where he just took a more heavy wrestling approach. He didn't want to go in there and strike, and obviously it makes sense. Ian Heinisch at the time was dangerous. Elias Theodore could have been dangerous, and you also got to think he's coming off 2 knockouts, right? So he has to be careful. But he really opened up when he fought Edmond Shabazian, and I thought his last 4, that performance against Edmond was golden, bro. It was golden, and he did his thing in there, man. He looked good. The body kicks were good. His punches looked a lot more straighter. He looked more reserved. He just looked better. And him aligning with those guys in Stanford, I mean, it was the best thing that ever happened to him, man. It was great. Henry Hooft really helped him a lot. And I remember, I'll never forget when Henry Hooft told him, "Hey, you're not a gatekeeper. You're not a gatekeeper. We're gonna get a title. We're gonna get a title." And then that was beautiful. Then he fights Kevin Holland. I think Derek kind of took a step backwards in this fight. He didn't look as good. He was able to take him down. I mean, his body locks he was really strong up top. Again, Derek is an athlete, man. He's, you got to give Derek his thing. He went to college for a cheerleading scholarship. I could be wrong. I don't think he wrestled in high school. I don't know. I've heard the story a few times where guys don't wrestle in high school and they start in college, which is crazy to me. Like, that's so hard, and to be good, it's crazy, right? But it is what it is. I don't know if Derek is that guy. I think Derek did wrestle in high school. I could be wrong, but if he did do that, that's impressive. D2 guy, I mean, impressive, right? But Derek, I mean, he just didn't look good in anywhere in this fight besides the control. He had a good arm triangle, but I mean, he got dropped by both of these guys. Didn't look good in here, right? But I was happy for Derek to get the W. At the time, I had a lot more respect for Holland, right? Oh, that was my Tylenol that fell, but yeah, I had a lot of respect for Derek, and I kind of lost a little bit of it because it was just like, come on, bro, got to get this kid out of here. And he just couldn't. And Holland was more of the topic than anything. Like, more people were mad at Holland, and it was just like, I feel like Derek kind of also shit the bed too. So, but it is what it is. Derek got the W, and that's the most important thing. But going into this matchup against Till, I mean, we're gonna see. We're really gonna see what Derek can give Till. Now, obviously, Till has good takedown defense. He's never been taken down, so that goes for him. And one way I can see Till winning is using his takedown defense and basically kind of hurting Derek by getting his arms tired. Eventually, his arms are going to drop, right? Derek has done good of keeping the high guard, but eventually they're going to drop, and he's going to, maybe he can light him up. That's one way I can see Till winning. Just kind of maybe in the second or third. I don't see a first unless Derek gets tired in the first, which is hard. But he can light him up that way. But I'm starting to lean towards a Derek third round TKO. I'm thinking Derek is gonna get the first few takedowns. It's gonna be hard, or Derek is gonna keep him against the fence. I think in the third, I think he's gonna catch him. I don't know why. He has longer arms, right? 77, he has a 3-inch reach advantage. Derek hits differently, right? I've seen guys say he hits like he's underwater, from MMA Guru, but like, it is awkward. It's awkward. It's hard to deal with. He doesn't strike like a normal person, but it works for him. So, Derek can throw those shots if he lands. If he fucking lands, your lights it out, and I think he gets a third round TKO, maybe ground and pound, but I think Derek can get him out of here, and I think Derek gets the title shot, man. I'm taking Blonde Brunson. I'm not picking against Blonde Brunson until he lose. Blonde Brunson undefeated, y'all. That's the next undefeated prospect. Trying to fight for the belt. I need y'all to stop disrespecting this man. Y'all saw what happened when Trevin Jones left the Blonde family. He got out there and got submitted like a nobody. So, I'm gonna be taking Derek Brunson by third round TKO. I think ground and pound, or he catches Till, almost like, you know, Derek did Lyoto. I just have this weird feeling Till is too technical for Derek, and that's not necessarily a good thing for Till. And I know that sounds crazy, but that's my thinking, you know. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Derek by third round TKO. And yeah, go follow me on my Twitter. Go follow me on my Instagram. And yeah, your boy eBay is out of here. Oh yeah, if you're new, subscribe. Go share the video. Go click the notification button, like, comment, do all those cool things. Love y'all, and goodbye.
I will deliver.
Israel, you're skinny, bro. Hey, you better lift some weights, man. You're skinny as hell. I'm not worried about you. I'm an All-American wrestler.
I might be the ugliest, but I'll whoop your ass any day.
For 3 rounds, bro, till I finish you.
Yo, check my Instagram again. I just hit him with another
nothing, bro.
And I got
Instagram mean nothing.
Heat coming at him.
Means nothing. Hey, you built like a senior citizen. I'm not worried about that.